Hey there. So as we have made the torch with the help of touch sensor using it as a switch, so now we have integrated the ultrasonic sensor with the touch sensor. So touch sensor is a switch which will turn on this circuit. We can say a smart switch, and which is integrated with the uh, ultrasonic sensor. So now we have made the smart light, so which is like whenever I get my hand nearby the ultrasonic sensor, the led will be turning on. So now as this is in off state, so the led is not turning on when I take my hand get my hand near to the sensor. So once the led is on, we have to manually turn it off with the help of touch sensor. So as we can see that now when the circuit got on, when I got my hand nearby the ultrasonic sensor, the light turned on. And when I will turn it off, even if I get near, it is not turning on. And I got to turn on the circuit for the same. So this is how we made the smart LED system. That is, we can also say it as, smart light, like you can also name it as automatic room lights, so we'll call it as automatic room lights. So let us see the circuit diagram and make the connections and see the code for this. So we'll see the circuit diagram. Diagram and the connections of the automatic room light, so we will understand the code. So in code, as we can see that first we are saying that we are integrating the touch sensor plus led for the latching light. That means we are using it to turn on light automatically whenever the person or any object comes in. So now we will first tell the Arduino what pins are in, what components are in which pin. So first let us start with pin number 2, that is touch pin, and the trigger pin of the ultrasonic sensor will be on pin number 9, and the echo pin of the ultrasonic sensor will be on the pin number 10, and the LED pin will be on pin number 12. So these all four pins are digital pins. These are not analog. So as we know that we got to keep the LED light turned on forever until we until we manually switch it off. So for that we'll be using the Boolean values, and system armed means it should be in there will be no circuit flowing in the system. If and the LED state of the light, that is the light will be turned off by default, and touch sensor will be giving the value negative, that is low. So long duration, here we got to add two things. One is duration and one is time. So combination of duration and time will be making this project work in a good way. So that is what we are um, telling here, to read the duration and the distance. So the touch pin is input, and the trigger pin is output, and echo pin is also input, and LED is also output. So here we are using two input and two outputs. So why is trigger pin in output and echo pin input? Is because trigger pin is it will receive the signal which is echoed from the echo pin. So echo pin will transmit the rays, and trigger pin will be receiving those rays. So basically trigger as receiver and echo as transmitter. And the by default the LED will be low. For the serial monitor will be giving this value, that is 9600 bound, that is the bound rate of the communication. So first what we got to do is we should read the touch state, touch sensor here, which is touch state will be equal to digital read, and with this is touch pin, which is pin number 2 here. And if touch state equal high and touch state is low, first we will give the if statement, then we'll be giving the else statement. So if the touch state is high, then system armed and LED state will be this one default. So this when there is a touch on the sensor, that means when the switch is on, the system will turn on, and system armed is true. That is what I told, like whenever there is touch on the sensor, that is switch, the system will turn on, which is true. Or system will turn off and LED will also turn off, and the LED will be low, and there will be a slight delay of 200 milliseconds to if you will be just keeping your finger on the sensor, it won't work. We have to remove the take out the finger from the sensor, and until then it will not read. So to read those values, this delay is required. And here, if symmetry armed and LED state, so when there is a current flowing in the circuit, so this was when there is no current flowing. So now we'll be defining when there is current flowing. So the trigger pin will be low and delay will be 2 microseconds, and the trigger pin will be high and the delay will be 10 microseconds, and trigger, if the trigger pin is low, so duration will be calculated in pulse. So pulse means transmitting the signals. If in case you don't understand something here, you can just click on this, and we will be getting the details here, so you can easily understand that. So by default, this is the formula for the distance, which is 0.034 divided by 2, and the serial print here will be calculated in distance. So it will say how far the object is, and that distance will be in centimeters. If distance is lesser than 0 and distance is more than 0, the LED state will be true, and the LED pin, that is the LED, will be turned on. So this is how we made the automatic room light. So now we will verify the code if it is correct, and as we can see that there is no error. So I will select the board and the communication port, and I will upload the code. When I have upload the code, after uploading, we can go to the serial monitor, and we can see here, wait for the distance, and I have not kept my hand or anything in front of my sensor, so distance is 0. And when I get hand nearby or any object nearby to the sensor, the distance will be increasing. So this is how we made the automatic room light. So let us see how it is working, and where exactly is this used. So let's see the working of our project. Yeah, so as we have seen the circuit diagram and code and the connections of this project, so now let us see the output. So whenever I'm getting hand nearby, nothing is happening. The LED is still off. So now I will just click on this touch sensor, which is our switch, and I'll get my hand nearby, and the LED is turned on, that is light. And no matter how much near I get, even if I touch the sensor, the LED is still on. And if I turn it off manually, it will turn off. And if I again get the hand nearby to the sensor, the LED is turning on. So now we have successfully made the automatic room light. So where exactly is this used? So you can use this in smart home automation, like whenever the person or anyone gets inside the room. Let's say here is a door. When I get inside the room, the LED will turn on automatically, and when we want to go out, we'll just turn it off and we can move. So this is how this project will be working. So now we have learned to make the automatic room light. So that's it for now. See you in the next video, robot builders.